Grubhub is completely dead. If you've seen my channel before, you already know that I have a ton of videos out there documenting my adventures on Grubhub, out there delivering food, making money. Things have sort of changed. In this video, I'm discussing all the ways I hate Grubhub. Just as a disclaimer, this is only my experience driving for Grubhub in Commerce City, Colorado. It's gonna vary greatly depending on where you live. If you've never heard of Grubhub, it's a food delivery app. Normal people like myself can use their own cars to go through a drive-through, go to a nice restaurant, pick up food, and deliver it to somebody. It's just one of the many apps available in the growing gig economy. And for me, it's one of my many side hustles, which you can see elsewhere on my channel. I do a ton of different things. One issue that is now on the rise, customers are scamming the app. What's happening is they're ordering food on Grubhub and then literally driving to the restaurant themselves to pick it up. They say, "Hi, I'm picking up for Ashley." They'll just quickly flash their phone. The person giving the food won't really know the difference. They won't understand it's the customer. They'll give it away. Customer will go home, eat the food. Somebody like me will actually go pick it up. They'll say, "Oh, somebody just picked it up. It's already gone." Get in touch with Grubhub, which already takes about 5 minutes. Say, "Hey, they said somebody picked it up already. What's going on?" Grubhub will say, "Okay, let's call the customer. I'll put you on hold." Cool. They'll call the customer. The customer will say, "No, I don't have it here," even though it was them who picked it up. Then they'll want me to go back in, ask management to remake the order, and then the restaurant will get reimbursed later on. And the restaurant has a decision to make it or not make it. This all takes probably 20 minutes, and meanwhile, the customer already has the food at home. It's happened twice to me in the last week. It happened a couple times in the past, and I am hearing it happen more and more often. Grubhub is not working as it's advertised. What's supposed to happen with the driver, you get an order for a pickup, you'll hit accept, drive to the restaurant, it's already made, it's already done, you're just going in to pick it up and then you're leaving. What actually happens is Grubhub is forcing you to rush to the restaurant, hit arrived, and then wait in the parking lot for the restaurant to make it. They do make it seem like the restaurant gets penalized when the food is not ready, but I've been doing this for 2 years. I haven't seen any sort of restaurant get better or faster at making food. And if you hit accept on an order and wait at your house for 5 or 10 minutes, you get an alert after 3 or 4 minutes say, "Hey, you're not on the way to the restaurant, what's going on?" So they want you to be on the way there, literally just waiting for the food in the parking lot. That wasn't really supposed to be how it's worked, but that's what it's really morphed into. There's very few restaurants that will already have it ready to go once you arrive. Grubhub is constantly trying to lower payment to drivers. What they're doing lately is giving you 2 orders at once. Instead of you accepting one order and then 10 minutes later accepting another one as an add-on, they're just giving you both at the same time. And they'll throw out a number like, "Oh, 19 bucks." So in your head you're thinking, "Okay, that's a great order." But then you look more closely, the houses are so far apart, the restaurants are nowhere near each other, and it's actually about an hour and 20 minutes worth of work. And that gets risky too, because if there's one delay at a restaurant or you're having trouble finding a house, that could easily extend to an hour and 40 minutes. So a lot of those, I'm just hitting ignore, ignore, reject, next, next, next. And that's what leads me to my next point. They're trying to penalize you more and more for rejecting orders. I'm actually looking at my program level now. I have a partner level. I have a 19% acceptance rate. To reach Premier, they want me to have 95% acceptance. If I accept that many orders, I would seriously be working for about $8 an hour in my area. I know for a fact that's true. It says here, as a partner driver, the following options are available to you. Third access to scheduling on Saturday at 10:45 a.m. Third access to catering orders when available. They're pretending like this is something I care about. I don't even look at my program level. But the problem is they want you to feel bad when you're rejecting orders to give you this sort of pressure just to accept more and more, which is actually kind of manipulative in my opinion. Speaking of which, the pay overall has just gone down by the state of the economy. People are back at work, kids are back in school now. There's not as many deliveries going on. Society is opening up after COVID-19. The app is paying lower and lower, and they want you to believe that $12 an hour in the greater Denver area is now the new normal. I used to make $19 or $22 an hour by cherry picking my orders. Now, the best I can do, even while cherry picking, is like 12 to 15 bucks. Bear in mind, I think minimum wage here in Colorado is $12.56 if I remember correctly. But it just seems like the price is driving down and down and down, and they want you to be okay with it. What I hate most about Grubhub is the pay is so inconsistent. There is no way you can rely on this whatsoever. You have to treat it like a side hustle. This will never be a consistent main hustle for anyone out there. If you think it is, you need to reevaluate your life. This is not sustainable whatsoever. It'll be a Friday night upcoming. I'll get in the app, schedule myself for 5, 6, 7, 8 p.m. thinking I'm gonna go out there and make 25 bucks an hour. I'll log into the app, ready to go, and then nothing will come in for 2 hours straight. I'm literally walking around my house thinking it's a Wi-Fi problem. There's other days I'll be able to log in on a Monday at 3 o'clock and I'll make, say, $65 in 3 hours. It's just totally inconsistent. If you're a driver yourself, you can probably understand some of these frustrations. If you're considering driving for this app or any other similar app, you can go ahead and look at my Grubhub Adventures videos. It's a pretty good representation of what it's like to drive for Grubhub. If you stumbled across this video by chance, check out my other videos. I do all kinds of different side hustles. Hit that thumbs up button on the way out. I'll see you next time. Bye.